Nearly 2 weeks after the devastating earthquake hit Turkey and Syria, more than 46,000 people have died and more than 80,000 buildings have either been badly damaged or collapsed. Nathan Morley reports.
The United Nations is appealing for nearly $1.4 billion to help survivors, $1 billion to help more than 5 million people in Turkey, and $397 million for northwestern Syria. With so many survivors turned into refugees, the primary goal is to urgently cover needs such as shelter, food, and schooling. The number of people being found alive under the rubble has fallen to only a handful in recent days, and the head of Turkey's disaster operations has said rescue operations would be largely completed by tonight. Health experts have voiced concerns about the possible spread of infection in areas where tens of thousands of buildings collapsed. The disaster has also put pressure on the Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan over the sluggish response to the disaster, while his administration allowed such shoddy buildings to be erected. According to some reports, over half of the buildings in Turkey have been constructed in violation of the current building code. Prosecutors have even started to collect samples of buildings for evidence on materials used in construction. The problems, though, facing survivors are especially acute in war-ravaged Syria, where there are also scenes of devastation and destruction. According to the World Health Organization, around 26 million people have been impacted by the disaster. For Vatican Radio, this is Nathan Morley reporting.
The Pope also appealed for those suffering in Ukraine and New Zealand. He said, "I also think of the daily dramas of the dear Ukrainian people and of so many peoples who suffer because of war, because of poverty, lack of freedom, or environmental devastation. In this sense," the Pope underscored, "I am close to the people of New Zealand, who have been hit in recent days by a devastating cyclone." He urged the faithful to not forget those suffering and to embrace an attentive and concrete charity. At least 11 people are dead in New Zealand and hundreds unaccounted for after this